Okay.
Should be showing up. Hello? Hello. Why is this not working?
Let me know if you want me to type anything in.
It should be.
Did you type it? Okay.
I already did it.
Oh, there we go.
I think they can hear us, but there it is. Yes, did you see?
Fade.
Did you see how smooth that was?
Nasty.
Hi, chat.
That little, I don't know what the name of that emote is, but the little crying cat with the hand is my favorite. I think it's so funny. Can I see what it is?
I'm not sure what it is. It might be one of the like highs or hays. Oh, it's high. It's high with 3 eyes.
I'm gonna try it.
Oh my word.
Did I do it? Oh, cute.
You did it.
Hell yeah.
That's cute.
I think that's my favorite
You
emote.
had to write emotes.
I like it. It's my favorite.
What is that?
It's
hi.
Which is what I say anyway whenever I text anybody.
Hi.
Hi. That's exactly how I say it in my head too. That's how I meant to say.
Oh, what is that one doing? Oh, that's bye. Apparently blinking is bye. The tier 1 is bye.
Okay. We're gonna play this.
Okay.
Excited.
Yeah.
She's ready.
That's excellent for
So
her.
I'm coming out. I was like, not yet, ma'am.
Not yet.
Ooh.
I'm gonna wash these dishes because they're
Sweet.
disgusting.
Chat, you want to take Push Pop for a walk? I'm gonna take a little sippy sip of some coffee.
All right, this one's not working. So we're just not
Is that
gonna.
the one from last time? Maybe we should tell Space.
I think it might be. I don't know. I just wanted us both, everyone, to have an opportunity to see what chat was saying, and the universe was like, no. No. Technology said no. Welcome back out, Nugget. That's gross.
Oh. Just for you guys.
Changing the cricket containers with push pop is like an adventure.
Does she move it as you're changing it?
No, she's like, I'm gonna take this moment to like crawl across your leg or your foot or something, and you're like trying to like keep moving, and she's like, no, I'm here. And you're like, please. And then like 3 crickets got loose, and I was trying to like move bins around to like get to it, and I was like trying to watch push pop, and I was like, she's no.
Oh man.
Sweet.
Sounds
Chat, I'm gonna steal you. I'm gonna steal Push Pop.
Lindsay, did you find your earring? I found 3 of the 4 pieces.
Oh, I didn't know that there was multiple pieces. I thought Kayla had just found it.
Oh no! Fun fact, Stompy decided to take these 2 out this morning.
My God. Okay.
So it was my, we figured that out. The
She
hoop
was
that
like,
you
I lost
found
my earring the other day, and I was like, I know where it is.
mine.
Sorry, I'm just
Mia
shaking you
took
guys
it
around.
out. And then Stompy decided to take the other 2 out of the 3.
Oh, Stompy.
So of the 4 pieces for the 2 earrings, 3 out of the 4 have been found. I did just buy a replacement back at lunchtime because apparently they do sell those.
Do you think that recyclable things covered in cricket poop are still recyclable?
I
My
never
inclination
thought of
says
that.
no.
Huh?
I would say no, unfortunately.
I feel like that might be a biohazard.
No. What? Anything gets into
even if something's been
recycling
asked,
dumpsters?
sometimes feel free to keep asking it. Nuggets inside. So she was living outside. Oliver was being a dick, so she was hanging out in the studio for a while. But we're revamping the studio, remodeling it a little bit, so she's in here while they do that, so that way she's not like super stressed in there.
She'll probably be in here until they go into the new enclosure. Making
Yeah.
our lives
A
richer
chicken
every day.
party. All right. I'm gonna go. Thanks. I don't know if anybody wanted to come or what the plan is, but
Get at least the pasture parrots and those guys taken care of.
Yeah.
And then
Here,
we'll see
I'll,
where you're at, Trudy.
sounds
here,
good.
I'll give you
Cool.
back the mic.
Cool.
And do you want this at all?
No, I can just look off of here.
Okay. I'll just
Maybe.
anyway.
Yeah.
You should take it.
Too many things are happening. Chat, I'm putting you down. That's the counter.
And then I will take this one back to space and be like, it's not working.
All right. And you're back up.
Oh my god, they freaking clipped it. Of course they did.
Oh no.
Freaking course they did.
Staring at the ground because cars. Oop. All right. Current state of the studio. Georgie's tank's getting redone. Not gonna leak any of that yet because it looks dope. Oop. And here we are. All right, we're gonna balance some things again. So you guys are just gonna be looking at whatever my armpit tells you to look at, which is just the ground. Hi, you can go outside, it's warm. Things are a little tight. Do a little loop-de-loop. And we're gonna go find some grass.
Ah, so excited! She's swimming!
Now we just have to find some grass. Thanks. Worst case, we just go to her enclosure. Thank you guys for being okay to continue looking at the ground. I can't see the chat phone right now either due to the tortoise. So I'll see what you guys are saying in a sec. But hi, how are you guys doing? How's your day going? There really isn't a lot of grass right now. Ground. We're almost there. Talk to each other while we walk. There's some grass here. All right. Let's go. Weep. And there she is. Let's get in front of her. That's the cute end of her. Her butt's also cute though. My butt is also going down. All right, and now I'm gonna scroll. Would Stompy wear a scarf in the winter? He'd hate it, but he'd be stylish. What kind of dog is that? Oh well, I'm all the way back in when we're in the studio. You got run over by a car today? Damn, dude. Oh, I have a sprained ankle. You're so lucky. Oh my God. I'm glad you weren't hurt more than that, Frankie Mitt. Holy shit. Dude, she is such an eating machine. It's crazy that it's just so warm out. Nice. What have you guys been up to today? We just had lunch, so kind of have like the post-lunch sleepies. Texas weather do be wildin'. Could you guys imagine Stompy in a turtleneck? That would also be cute. It is hard to get into the holiday spirit when it's 80. This is my first time being somewhere really warm for kind of like the holidays, and it's trippy. You're gonna get an Australian winter. Yeah, we were watching in the nut house when the donkeys were chasing Stompy around. It went on for like a while. It was intense. They were all over the place. Yeah, so far I haven't experienced the Texas power grid failing, knock on wood. I don't have to. We lost power for a little bit last night because I guess a branch, oh, she moving, I gotta get up. A branch fell on a power line outside of our apartment complex, and we were without power for a while. It got real dark real early. Yeah, since we didn't have any power, and it was weird because it was like 7 p.m. and pitch black. And I was like, do I just go to sleep? I don't know. Whoop. Arms are making a ruckus. Dude, sulcatas are such a joy to be around. They're so cool. And yeah, like people who've like been around tortoises, like you know that they all have their individual personalities. And I think people have a hard time just believing that about reptiles in general, because they don't really have as many facial expressions as like mammals do, but they do. They all have their own little personalities. Not even showing you guys the cutest part. Smush Sundays, that'd be cute. When she grows up, we can put an air tag on her. Let her chomp our grasses. They don't just show it the same. Correct. The last time you lost power was because of a crow. What happened? AirTag turtle. Speaking of microchipping reptiles, the place I used to work would microchip most of their reptiles. And it's insane because some of our snakes, especially like the indigo snakes, had such a good memory. So when they got microchipped, our vet came and did it. And like, it's not any like long-term pain, but it's not pleasant in the moment. It's kind of a big needle. And the snakes remembered her when she went back over a year later to just check in on something else. The indigo snake was like striking out at her. They're crazy. Would your local birds of prey go after Push Pop? Honestly, possibly. I don't know if any of them would be able to carry her away, but I think that they would definitely try. So that's why for now, anytime we do have her out and about, she's with somebody. But one day she will be very, very large, and that won't be an issue anymore. But the enclosure that she'll go into has a top to it. Ooh, thanks for the sub. flew straight into one of the power plants and exploded it. Holy shit. When does she move in? Just a couple more things to do, like mostly electrical stuff. Hopefully we'll let the grass grow in, but once it's done, it's probably going to be a little too cold for her to be outside. So we'll probably have her just still hang out in the reptile room. Where it's just like more, I don't know, visually like appealing. She has stuff to look at. She can see us more often because we're in and out of there quite a bit. So that way she's not just in her indoor area in her new enclosure. And then probably come springtime when it's warm enough for her to be out again. We'll move her out here. Man, I didn't know birds cause so many power outages. Learn something new every day. I want to know about the living terror bird. Ooh, Seriamas are really cool. I know there was like a viral video of, I don't think it was a Seriam, I think it was like a crane of some sort. Just constantly like bouncing a golf ball, I think it was, on the ground. And I think the video was like, oh, like look at the bird playing. But if you know about like a lot of birds like the Seriama, like you know that they're just smashing it to hopefully kill it because they think it's a food item. But if you guys don't know what Seriamas are, they will catch their food. A lot of times it's, you know, small mammals or lizards or snakes, and they'll just bash them until they're dead, which is kind of metal. Cassowaries are also fucking terrifying. Hi! What? Momo's just looking at us and screaming. Screaming. We could do some enrichment for them, take Push Pop a little bit closer and see what they think. They're so loud, and they're still like, I don't know, what is that? They're still like 20 feet away. You guys are so loud. Push Pop said, no camera in my face, please. The Marms might lose their shit if they see Push Pop. Well, let them look at her from a safe distance away. Push Pop's a diva. No paparazzi. But in the Marm's defense, I am just kind of sitting here, and that's probably weird to them. They're like, what are you doing? Does Push Pop eat cactus? Yeah, there's some cactus species that they can eat. Like, they can eat the prickly pear. I don't know if she's ever had any, but they definitely can. When she's big and in permanent enclosure, will she still come inside Nut House for winter? We'll have to see. We'll definitely choose whatever is best for her at that time. like I said, she does have an indoor area that's going to be, you know, all heated and has a dig box and everything. So it's going to be like a pretty cool area for her to be in. So I think she'd be happy there too. But if she looks like she wants to be around people at all, then that is an option as well. But kind of one of those, we've got to wait and see how it all pans out. Push Pop, yeah, we got Push Pop out on a walk. We're just chilling. It's a relaxing Tuesday afternoon. Will she get big enough? Will we have to expand her enclosure? I'm not sure. Thankfully, we have a long time until she is possibly like very, very large. But if we have a way we can track her, she can come out. Currently at Disney, so cool. Are there any plants native to where sulcatas are from, or would it be too much of an issue since they can spread unlike the snake enclosures? That's a good question. I don't really know what's native to their area, but I mean, out in the wild, she'd be eating mostly grasses as well. I don't know if there's any other like cactus species or anything that you can find in Africa. Googling it right, Mia. More important question, why is she so cute? Dude, I don't know. Oh, look at that sun shining through. Do you think certain types of grasses taste different to her? I think so. She definitely seems to have like a preference in the types of hay that we give her. Oh, now we have to get up again. Oof. All right, we're pretty far away, but the Marbs can see her if they wanted to. Probably why they were screaming. Why are you poking me in the back? Maybe when she's huge, she'll train to voluntarily load up into a wheelbarrow. That's what we used to do with our sulcata. Imagine a bird big enough to do that to a small horse. It's terrifying. Okay, something is poking my back and I don't like it. Oh, it's because there's ants all over it. Fuck. I'm covered in ants. Shouldn't be getting bitten by ants in December. A private drone to fly her around. One day. Is there a size Push Pop needs to get before she lives in the new enclosure? Or she get to go as soon as it's done? She's good to go in as soon as it's done, as long as the weather is warm enough, which I'm sucking at camera work today, guys. Sorry. As long as it's warm enough. So I don't know if the weather stays like how it has been. Yeah, she can definitely go out. It's all covered, so nothing can get to her in there. So we're not worried about birds of prey or anything. I don't know if there will ever be a Push Pop POV cam like Winnie, but I don't know, it's requested enough, so maybe it's something that we talk about if there's something that we can safely put on her. Would Push Pop ever get a friend? I don't know. They don't really need friends. These guys are solitary animals, so they're not really buddying up out in the wild. They actually can be territorial. So Push Pop isn't looking for a friend. I don't know if we're in contact with Push Pop's former family, so I'm not sure. Have we put Push Pop on a skateboard yet, or are her legs too small? I fear we would never see Push Pop again if we put her on a skateboard. Ooh, thanks for the resub.
Carlson just resubscribed for 14 months. Push popping.
Push popping. Oh my god, that's such a funny email. Oh, damn. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of any stories of sulcatas killing each other, but I believe it. What about Winnie and Stumpy? Aren't they social animals? Emus are not social animals, especially the males you'd find living alone in the wild. The females will sometimes band together, but Stumpy would not be looking for another emu. Winnie is a social animal, so we try to give her a lot of time. Thankfully, she spends a lot of time with especially Ace. Not in like a I love you kind of way, but she kind of nudges him around and pushes him around like she would with a cow. But we try to give her other opportunities to just kind of give an outlet to her cow behaviors. But yeah, definitely try to spend a lot of time with her. So a lot of times you'll see staff just kind of with her, brushing her, things like that. Couldn't imagine them fighting. I was thinking bite. They can bite, but more than biting. So they have those they're also called African spurred tortoise because of those spurs, those kind of spikes that go down their front legs. Can be used for defense, also for digging. These guys are fossorial, so they're big diggers. And Push Pop's probably not going to have it because she's super young, and it's especially, and I mean, we don't know 100% if Push Pop is a male or female, but the males especially have these two plates that stick out from their plastron, the bottom part of their shell. And if they were fighting other male sulcata tortoises, they would use those to flip the other tortoises. And especially if you are a big tortoise, and especially out in the wild, getting flipped might mean a death sentence, especially if you can't get yourself back over. So definitely can be ruthless if they wanted to. Do you guys think Winnie would enjoy having a cow friend? I honestly don't know. I think she does have, kind of like what someone said, she does have her pasture gang, and I think that's all she really wants is other kind of living things that are similar enough to her around. I don't know how she would feel about another cow. Are they sharp? I'm assuming you're talking about the spikes on her legs. I've never been over here. They're not like, if they poke, like if I were to put my finger up to them and push really hard, they're not gonna like prick me. But they are pretty sturdy. So they're not just like floppy cartilage or anything like that. They're pretty sturdy spikes. Is Push Pop's enclosure done? Mostly waiting on electrical. We can go over there after she kind of chills over here for a bit. Does Winnie like music? I don't know. It's a good question. girl hungry. All right. Push Pop is taking me through a maze of trees. We are close to the marm, so we're doing a little bit of marm enrichment now too. Appa says, what the fuck? She has like clubs for hands. She could hurt a small animal. She does have like clubs for hands. She moving. She push popping. Appa said, whoa. I think Push Pop might have also just noticed them. How big do you think she'll be by this time next year? I don't know. So these guys and a lot of other reptiles do a lot of growing in kind of like the first couple years of their life, especially like the first 5 years. Because when you are an itty bitty reptile, you are food to pretty much everything. So you're trying to grow as much as you possibly can to kind of escape that stage. So after kind of like the initial growth spurt, their growing does kind of slow down. So she did have a growth spurt. She got a lot bigger after she came here. So we'll still continue to see growth throughout her entire life. But it might not be as much. What is that, Appa? There's no screaming. There is a double fence, but I'm not going to let her go all the way up. I feel like she sees them too. It's okay. What is this? We're going to turn this way, Push Pop. Whoop.
Aaron _ 32,323 gifted's crazy life year subscription. Aaron _
sub, that's nice.
323 gifted
A crossover episode.
Crazy life. They have given 11 gift subs in the channel.
Are you just trying to get that plant? All right, we're not going to go all the way up. All right, Chad, I'm putting you down because I can't do this with the number of hands that I have, which is only 2. How about we go up? That way they can still see you. You get a little workout. Will there be a way to manually move her if you need to? God damn it, fucking ants. When she's fully grown or through targets and cooperation. So thankfully she's super target trained. I don't know, grammar. She's target trained very well. There we go. So I don't doubt that we would be able to use that in the future. But we can also work on things like targeting into a bin. So that way we can kind of use a bin to carry her around. Like someone else said, like put her into a wheelbarrow if we need to. So I feel like it would be mostly cooperative. We're not gonna go up there, dude. I'm so sorry. Here, this is where the grass is. Let's go explore up here. Whoop. Would marms and tortoises ever interact in the wild? I mean, these two species, no, because they're not from the same parts of the world, but in general, I feel like no. Push Pop exploring. She's freaking like off-roading it. we're moving again. Let's go. What's the name of the animals that are being cute all over the fence? I'm sure you guys probably answered the question in chat because you guys are real good at that. But those were Momo and Appa. Appa was the one that was a little bit closer to the ground with the white tufts, and Momo was the one that was a little bit further up. But those guys are marmosets. Trying to see if they'll like pop up in that little bubble window. That'd be cute. I don't think it's happening. I still see one over there. I feel like they would ride Puppy like a golf cart. That'd be so funny. The other side of the marm bubble. Yeah, this is what it looks like. Whoa. Whoa. Can we see behind you just to see the marm sphere view? Yeah. So this is what they're looking at. They got the forest. I know the other bubble. So there's that bubble and then there's a bubble on the other side of the wall. And I know they look out of this one. Oh, there's two over here. Whoa. Especially that top one, they look at quite a bit. But we have lots of squirrels. Honestly, I've seen snakes around here. Lots of birds. So they kind of have like their own little TVs around. Marm bubble. Yeah, so there's 4. So there's these 2 and those 2. Should stick something on the outside of the bubble for enrichment? Honestly, yeah, that's a good idea. I think the only thing we'd have to be careful about is like making sure it's not anything that they like want so bad that we're making it frustrating for them. But if you guys have any ideas, we can talk about it. Give them a movie night. Oh. Push Pop, we're going places I've never gone before. Do you think the marms would like seeing the reef cam on an iPad? That would be cool. That'd be very cool. They'd probably be confused. They'd probably be one of the only marms in the world to see what underwater life looks like. But that'd be neat. Decorative gel clings for the holidays. Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay, you can't just eat bark. Look at that. Just eating the tree. And there's ants on it. Let's go do something else. Look, this grass is green. Whoa. Wanna bet? She said she could totally eat that entire tree if she really wanted to. A shiny windmill, that would be cool. That's a good idea too. It'd be one of those like supervised enrichments. Like we wouldn't leave it alone in there with them, but we could definitely play and see. There's a good chance that they might be freaked out. Do any of the animals like ice enrichment when it's hot? Yeah, so especially in the summertime, we do a lot of frozen enrichment in like a ton of different forms. And I would say, honestly, almost all of our ambassadors like frozen enrichment. The parrots sometimes are a little picky. That might be it. I think everybody else would play with frozen enrichment. Did you hear about the Cincinnati Zoo having to ban guests from gorilla videos on their phone? I completely love that. Which is unfortunate. I bet like a lot of those people are like have super good intentions, but depending on the individual, it could make the animals very stressed, very frustrated. And unfortunately, some people don't have the best of intentions and might just want to get them like riled up. Oh my God, Surrounded with the Paper yesterday was so funny. I think that might have been like the highlight of my day. Have the Marms ever seen themselves in a front-facing camera? I don't know. I feel like I want to say I tried that with Momo once, but they do have mirrors to the mirrors. I don't. She's gone. Hey, there are so many ants over here, Push Pop. I'm gonna put you in for a second. She's like holding onto a branch, and there's so many ants. Ah! You gotta let go. We're in such thorny bushes. All right, I'm gonna pull. Come over here. Thank you guys for hanging out in the bush. She was on top of so many ants, trying to eat wood. Not the best situation. She angry. Push out that you're cool, dude. I know, I'm such a buzzkill sometimes. Not letting tortoise. She said, yeah, you are. She's moving angry now. She's booking it. I'm gonna put you guys down and just make sure she doesn't have any ants on her. Oop, thanks for staring at the ground so much. Oh, you do have ants on you. It's probably why you're booking it. All right, well, let's...
Bella_Daily13 just resubscribed for 8 months. Yay, Push Pop.
You see the clip of Push Pop climbing rocks? I did not see that. Could Awa have a splash pad like Stompies today? That'd be fun. Even if we just like set up a little like a fun sprinkler system for her, even just like outside of the enclosure, so that way she can't destroy it. That'd be cool. That's a good idea for the summertime. Has Poppy tried eating cactus pads? Not that I've seen, but I think it'd be cool to get some and clean them and give them to her.
Perkachu324 just resubscribed for 9 months. Just curious, has Push Pop had any cactus in her diet?
Thanks for the resub. I personally have not put any cactus in her diet, but we've talked about it before. But yeah, I'll have to ask the others if they did. But as far as I know, no, but we should. Oh, Bella Daily, I missed your resub earlier. Thank you. Well, if it's the consequence of the Push Pop's own actions. What, is it important that they learn from their mistake? Probably not. All right. We're going into a little, like, open field. I feel like there's not much trouble we can get into. Does anyone have a clip of Surrounded with the Paper? I think I saw one out there. I think it exists. I didn't think he would like eating paper so much. It was kind of a long saga for one clip. A lot happened. It was a series. It was yesterday. Possibly an angry squirrel. Does Texas have chipmunks? What time was it? It was shortly before, like probably like 3:30ish. Not around Austin that I've seen, just squirrels. Good to know. I know the goats have seen Push Pop. They're all sleeping. Each one's kind of Kylie right there, yeah. Oop, not looking at Push Puff anymore. Let's be better. I also always forget that there's snakes that you really don't want to encounter in Texas. I was taking our dog on a walk yesterday, and I wasn't like letting her go into like tall grass or like bushes or anything, but there was a dude who kept being like, you gotta watch out, there's snakes. I was like, that's true. Honestly, I should be more careful. Waiting for network. Did someone already tell you about the screw sticking? Yeah. Kayla mentioned it, so it got passed on. If it was one of you guys, I'll encounter all of them and they will become my friend because they send my cool vibes. That is my toxic trait. What do you mean all the animals don't want to be my friends? Call me Ritters. There's probably a facility around you that might do something similar. Obviously not on Twitch, but there's a lot of places that still could use your help. First time on a live stream, yay! Glad you made it. Let me know if you guys have any questions. But make it groundskeeper, Alveus will never know. Oop, gotta cross that big stick. Ah, she's so strong. Visited I didn't hear her when we were walking around, and I assumed that there was just like a kid's playground somewhere close by, and like the kids' voices were just carrying. Nope, it was siren. But say this, I don't really have much common. Like, yeah. Siren is such a psycho. I saw my name below Siren's name, and when I was just kind of scrolling through, my brain is true. Say it. Just how come side is it's bad spot. But yeah. Push up in the wild. All right. Move from the spot. Around. Another area to explore. All right, hopefully it's better now. The ants are back. The ants are ruining everything. Who is that, buddy? Good night, Lynn. What the heron? Sorry, cool, 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 cool. Oh, look at her. She goes after that. What are you doing? You need that? Or are you just sniffing? camera. Ooh, take that. She's angry again. Can't hear you. Maybe because of the wind. Maybe what happened? Can't hear me at all. No. But am I a robot? Cool. Beep, boop, boop, beep. Okay. They replaced her with AI. It's getting worse. Back now? Maybe? Alright. There's tiny little niblets here that we can eat.
Classics team just resubscribed for 2 months. Happy 2 months.
Hell yeah, thank you, Classics team. Dope. Alright, we're back. Well, we're back near the buildings. Less of an adventure now. That's my baby. It's her. She's getting to be a big baby. Yeah, significantly less rotting wood here. We're going somewhere. How many pounds is she now? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm really bad with weights. Like 5? When you carry Smush around, does she wiggle her legs like she's swimming? Sometimes if she's being impatient, but if not, she will just kind of sit still. She will definitely find something that she's not supposed to eat. There's a lot of goat poop on the ground here, and she freaking loves goat poop. That tree is confusing my brain. Me too. It's because it's just a thing leaned up. She's going towards the shiny rocks, and she just loves eating rocks. Please don't. Or is this cement? Ooh. Has a chicken tried to ride her yet? Not yet. This is Push Pop. There we go. She tried eating a thing and she decided, nope. We're on the move. Oh my god, yeah, if she got under there, that would suck. No, I actually think we'd be fine. Like I said, she's target trained pretty well. I think she saw her little red ball. She'd come running. Do you think you can litter box train Push Pop while she's inside? We are gonna give her like a big deep tray filled with some sort of substrate for her. And I'm sure she will use that as a litter box, but yeah, one of the purposes of that is for her to dig. And it's gonna be a mess, but we'll clean it up. Ah, she found it. She found the wood. Please don't. Not anymore. She's already angry. She's like, why would you take this away from me? Go that way. Yeah, they are kind of inverted. So when she sticks her head in, I guess what look like her knees cover up her face. So that's one of the things that she would do if she was being attacked by something. So that way, all that's kind of outwardly facing is her shell and those big spikes. The predator can't get to her face. So it's helpful that they seem a little inverted. Let her devour. She does need fiber. Her nickname is Wood Chipper. I am sitting right underneath air conditioning unit, so that could have been that noise, but she also does hiss. It's not a hissing noise, it's kind of the air escaping her shell quickly noise. If we ever do spook her or kind of does do anything to her that she doesn't like. Okay, you can try eating that metal. I'm not going to stop you, but you can't. Has Push Pop ever considered a lift kit to prevent high centering? I might need you to explain that question more, because I don't know what you mean. Please and thank you. Yeah, cockroach. So kind of like how the hissing cockroaches push air out of their spiracles. A lot of times these guys will push air not intentionally, but out of their shell. That makes a hissing noise. Oh, it's a truck joke? Yeah, that's why I didn't get it. I see. Thank you for the explanation. Like I said, I needed it. Have you guys trained Poppy to be comfortable on... What are you eating? I don't know. Have you guys trained Poppy to be comfortable on their back? What are you eating? I feel like she waits until I'm distracted. In case we have to remove anything from the belly area. Not intentionally. She is trained to let us lift her up. Usually we give her a couple of back scratches before we do and tell her that we're about to pick her up, so that way she can expect it and that doesn't spook her out as much. But we could use that. Okay, see, you just can't be eating random shit, dude. Let's go inside. Push Pop isn't eating grass anymore. You guys are gonna stare at the ground. But yeah, I feel like we can pick her up high enough that if we had to look at her belly area, she would be okay with that. You guys are gonna be in the armpit again. Knocking you guys around. Sorry about that. All right, and we're down. Here she is. It's toasty in here. Outside privilege is revoked. For now. We were just getting up to no good and was eating random shit before I could get to her. Do the plates from the P.O. box work for her? That's a good question. She probably won't get them just because she'll probably try to eat the plate and successfully eat the plate. Squeak. Can't see her. So yeah, she probably won't get those plates. Ooh, we climbing. How's Patchy doing? Patchy's been doing well. She got fed last week, so wouldn't be surprised if we saw a big deuce in there soon.
Subscribed for 19 months. Alveus love.
Hell yeah, thank you, Carla Gray. I eat all sorts of stuff and look at me now. What's our end goal here? Oh, she's trying to eat like the metal stuff. Clasps? I don't know. Oh, my shoe. One time my friend's sister put a pom-pom, like one of those tiny little fuzzy balls, up her nose so far that she had to go to the doctor. If we're just talking about putting things in our body that we shouldn't have. Yeah, don't eat me. Ooh. Is this what we needed, that like center lift for or whatever. Ooh. Pencil broke in my ear once. Oh no. Give her a little ramp so she can climb up to toes. So cute. Okay, well, bye. Bye. Lift kit. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Got stuck on a metal door. That's so funny. Once my friend stuck a gummy worm in his mouth and got it through to his mouth. Gross. My other friend had a cousin who had some sort of like medical condition where things that she ate would just come out of her nose sometimes. So I remember, and this is gross, sorry, but I remember eating like Chex Mix, and one of the Chex Mix things she just like pulled a huge like chip thing out of her nose after eating it, and it was so gross because it was just like wet and soggy, and I've had a really hard time eating Chex Mix since then. But yeah, like a lot of times we would eat things and they would just like come out of her nose. I have that sometimes. What is it? Why are ball bearings called that instead of just balls? I don't know. Do you pet a lap turtle? I don't know. I don't really know what her goal is here. And suddenly boba in my mouth again, but it would come out of her nose. Did you ever think about a lift kit? Now I know what that means. Oh, gross. That same cousin would also punch you and just go, just kidding. And you can't kid about punches. You can't take back a punch. The tippy taps are so cute. Oh, she got crazy eyes. Doo-doo. What's our goal? A smushy. She wants uppies. Oh. Where are you trying to get uppies to go to? Click, 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 click. Oof. Oh, that'd be so cute if they could see each other. The tray that we're gonna put in with all of her substrate, it should be high enough that she could see toast if she really wanted to. Oh my god, Ophelia. Hi. What are we trying to do? What's our goal? She's not very goal oriented, is she? Like you guys said. She's a do and think about it later. Hi. They're missing out that the push pop cam doesn't give audio. Thanks. There's honestly not very much noise that goes on in here. like almost none at all. Middle schoolers are so funny. My tippy taps. How's she looking? No. Oh, I see. I guess you would be able to, tippy taps would be the only noise you guys would be able to hear in this room. Push-Up has gotten so much bigger when she first got here. She's not stompy, but she's stomping. Does she like having her shell scratched? Sometimes. Sometimes she'll kind of do a little butt wiggle, and it's very cute. You can see if that's something that she's on the mood for now. Come here. Yeah. Hi. Reach over here. Can I scratch your shin? Are we into that? Oh, cute. Okay. Two more? You can walk away if you don't. Maybe. Okay, bye. We are actually about to drop the hottest lo-fi hip-hop album of the year. Do not own chairs. The ground's the best place to be, okay? It's comfy. What are the little fangs on her behind? I honestly don't know. I don't know what the purpose of them are. We're gonna look it up. Yeah, they can totally feel, I'm trying to Google it just in the meantime, just so you guys know, but she can definitely feel shell scratches. So they still have nerve endings in their shell. Their shell is very much a part of their skeleton. It's an extension of their skeleton. So they can feel it. We don't know exactly if this is what it would feel like, but it's kind of like us touching our fingernails. Like we can still feel that, but we don't know if it's exactly the same sensation because tortoises don't talk. I'm reading. Must be a bit different since you really like the scratches, that's true. But then again, we go get like manicures and stuff. How many people are scratching their fingernails right now? Honestly, I was sitting here doing that too. right, I can't be in here too much longer because it's hot. It is so hot. Does she have toes or no toes? She has toes. I think she has like kind of short little toes. So that's another reason we want to get some just other substrate up in here, is so she can kind of naturally kind of grind those a little bit down. Why can't I find anything about their butt spikes? Yeah, so she has an enclosure outside. It is almost done. So while she is waiting for her outside enclosure to be finished, she's hanging out in here. The temperature, the humidity is perfect in the reptile room for her. We just need to add a couple more things, which we plan to do this week. What temperature range does Smush need to be comfortable? Hot. So like the lowest temperature that she should really be out in is around 70 degrees. That's like the super low side of things. But out in the wild, the temperatures get well over 100. So she can handle up to quite a bit. But they also need ways to get out of it. So just because it's like 100 and something degrees, we wouldn't just put Push Pop outside. We'd give her things to bury herself in case she does feel like she's getting a little too hot, or things to hide under, because that's what they would be doing out in the wild too. Can you say hi to some bugs? Yeah! I'll get up in a sec and we can go say hi. Yeah, they do go into the ground in the wild. They are super good diggers. I'm still trying to read. How about butt spikes? Anal scoots, maybe? Aha, they are called anal scoots. Anal scoots of a male sulcata tortoise are wider and more deeply divided than those of a female. Oh, no, I don't think those are called anal scoots. Nope, that's not what we're looking at. But I didn't know that that was a way to sex them as well, looking at their anal scoots. So, learn something new. How did the scorpion enclosures turn out? It's still only that one that you guys saw us working on, but the past couple days it's only been 2 people, so we need to get a move on those again. But I think I have a good idea of what we're gonna do, so I feel like the rest of it should go by pretty fast. If you could be any ambassador for a day, who would you be? Ooh. I think Winnie, because I would just stand by the feeder all day and moo at you guys, and you guys are suckers, and you're gonna feed me all day. It's probably Winnie. Who would you guys be? How do they breathe underground? Honestly, normally they still will have like a little bit of airflow, but not much. I know other tortoises can, like other species of tortoises can hold their breath for a long time. Sulcatas aren't necessarily like a water tortoise, but we're gonna Google that as well. Yeah, they can't hold their breath for that long since they're not a type of tortoise that goes in the water. But they can hold their breath for a short amount of time. Scooty booty. Front claws is another way to easily sex them. Cool, cool, cool. What are we doing apart from scooting our booties? Honestly, we're gonna head out soon. Like I said, it is toasty in here and I am sweating.
Can't operate just resubscribed for 9 months. Tortoise go burr.
So cottage are called spur thigh due to the large conical projections on the back of the rear legs to act as a defense. All right, so I guess another defense. Cool. God, if you shoot, she's starving. I'm always hungry. I'd be a menace. I'd be Georgie. Georgie has it pretty sweet. He's about to have it even way more sweet. A day of siren where I can just shout with no judgment sounds nice. There is a little bit of judgment, but not, we can't really do anything with that judgment. So how about it? Shout. If she does need 70 degree Fahrenheit, does that mean she won't be able to leave the, oh, thank you for specifying that it is Fahrenheit. I know not everybody in here is from the US where we use a really silly metric system. But yeah, so she would be inside during any day that is under 70 degrees, which is one of the reasons that we're maybe going to keep her in here for the winter, just because there's a lot more to look at, a lot more to do. She'd see us more often for the winter. But we'll see. We'll obviously look at what our options are and do what's best. To know what Reed is thinking. Good idea. I would be push-up because I like eating things that I'm not supposed to put in my mouth. Push-pop is very good at that. Winnie is very spoiled. Do they need to hibernate? Is that what we're talking about her being underground? We're talking about her being underground to get out of extreme temperatures, whether that is really cold or really hot temperatures. But they would go underground if they were going into, for reptiles, it's called brumation. It's kind of like hibernation. But they only go into brumation if temperatures are consistently staying below a certain point. When reptiles go into brumation, they aren't like completely zonked out or anything like that. They'll still get up, they'll still move around, they still might drink water, but they're not eating anything. So again, they're only going to go into brumation if temperatures are consistently low, but she's not going to be in that situation at all. Resub for 30 months. Thank you, Red FF. I don't know what I said. Red FP. I'm just saying random shit now. I'm scrolling. And we had Kahuna Pirate resub for 9 months. I was just missing a whole bunch of shit. I don't want to be gassy like Winnie, though. Noodle's got a good life, too. Yeah, Noodle's just chilling there. I don't know what you guys are looking at. Why are you in the back of her shell? You guys weren't just looking at hardwood? Or at laminate floor? How many cheese balls can you eat? Who tried? Me and Amanda? Me and Lindsay? I can't remember. It was not as many as I thought. It was like 11. How long do you think it'll take Professor Trinconnor to move for a Red Bull? Does she have a strong bite? She does. Can definitely break skin if she wanted to, which like anytime she has quote unquote bit us, it was just because she we were like handing her a leaf to eat or something and she just kind of like overshot. Push-up going to vrumation. Is she warm-blooded or cold-blooded? She is cold-blooded, which is kind of a term that's being used less and less because it's not, it kind of gives off the wrong message. Like she does not have cold blood, but it just means that these guys need something on the outside of their body to heat them up. So As animals, we are endotherms, so the food that we eat creates energy, and including the warmth that we need in order to survive. Ectotherms, which is kind of like the newer word for cold-blooded animals, need heat from another source, whether that's the sun or like a hot rock or like in captivity, a heat lamp, things like that. And they need that warmth to heat up their bodies to keep all their functions going. So if she lived in a cold climate, she would need to brumate, possibly if it got below temperatures that are comfortable for her. Whoop, one of the other mics has fallen. If you were Stompy, a cow would try to slam dunk you. Toaster, Hank. Yeah, dude, toads disappear sometimes and they just go deep. I don't even know where. I'm the opposite of cold-blooded. If I don't have something cooling me down, I'd explode. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Ooh, it's also after 4, which means I gotta start heading out so we can see where Lindsay and Kayla are at. Ooh, your boy's sweaty. Gotta pull on my pants. Pick you guys up. All right, push pot. Killer or Lindsay's gonna be back in here to give her another meal soon. Oh. Stare at the ground. I don't know why I thought I could look at the cans to see where they're at. But that's just us. It's just me. Thank you so much for not hot room. I do like things on the warmer side, but yeah, after a little while that room gets too toasty. What was that? Oh, it was this girl. She makes a lot of noise. A lot of noise. All right, I'm gonna see what's missing from here to see where they're at. All right, they still have this parrot and chicken stuff, so I'm gonna assume that they're down there somewhere. Here, you guys can stare at Nugget. You guys are stuck with me for a couple more minutes. I'm gonna, on my way, pass you guys off to them, or I can ask them whether if they want to stream. Let's give them a call. Calling Kayla. Hey, yeah, same. I was like, I'm just gonna call her. Cool. I'm back in the nut house. Do you want me to let chat go? I'm still on stream, or do you want me to, pass them off to you? I see. Cool. Yeah, I can do that. Sweet. Yeah, that was my plan, and I was like, I should see if they actually do want to stream. Cool, I will do that. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, of course. Bye. All right, guys, I'm gonna pass you guys off to Kayla and Lindsay for a while. They're over there working on Winnie's feet. So I'm gonna get ready to leave. Take off my shoes. I honestly hate wearing shoes, you guys. Oh my God, I don't know if I talked about this on stream, but if I don't have to be wearing shoes, I try not to just because of like foot problems. And we were just doing sessions one day with the Marms, and I was like, I don't really need to put on my like work shoes for that. So I just got my sandals on, and I was still wearing socks. And we were with the Marms, and I was with Appa, and he just kept staring at the ground and screaming a scream. I've never heard him scream before, just like constantly. And I was like, maybe there's a scorpion or like some cool bug on the ground that he really wants to get that's getting him like really pumped. And there was nothing. And I was like, oh my God, is it my feet? Which I was wearing socks. Like he wasn't just like straight up staring at my toes, not for free. And I think it was my feet. And like, even when he was like lapping up his gum, he just always kept an eye on my feet. And just to test it out, I just like wiggled my toes once, and he lost his shit. He hates my icebergs. Okay, good to know. That is, yeah, not something I knew. That's something I found out that day. Good to know. I did not know that he was bewildered by sandals and toes. It was news to me. All right, I'm gonna grab my bag. You're okay. Nugget's sometimes a little flighty if you move a little too fast for her. I got my bag. The strap on my lunch bag broke, and I'm sad about it, but we're gonna try to stitch it back together. Pack all this stuff. I'll get my coffee. These old Starbucks drinks are gonna be the death of me when I drink like 2,000 of them. All right, I've got lots of things to hold. He said, put the dogs away. He does not fuck with that. I think it'd be so funny to, I don't know, a lot of animals I know have just like reacted weirdly to toes. Or like, do I have everything? I think so. You guys are gonna stare at the ground. You guys are gonna ride with me in my car. No, fuck. No judge. I'm not gonna show you the messy parts. But the dingoes that I used to work with, same thing. One day I went out there in sandals without any socks, and she saw toes for the first time, the female dingo, and she just like super was headbutt multiple times this morning. You guys are just staring at my seat. Sure, got those mics on there. Got chat phone. I think Logan is listening to Abba on her AirPods. Toes are so fucking weird. But the Marms have toes, I guess. That's so true. Oh no, my car keys are at the bottom of my bag. You guys are just gonna chill here for more time. I have like 4 things in my bag. It should not be this hard to find keys. What is a dingo? A dingo's another type of wild canid from Australia. They honestly look super similar to dogs. Like if I saw a dingo like at a dog park or something, I don't think I would really think anything of it. They just kind of look like bigger Shiba Inus or something. And same thing, just like wolves, especially in this country, they're oftentimes hybridized with dogs. But yeah, dingoes are Australia's now only land predator. All right. I'm leaving you, chat. Here's Kayla.
I got a ride.
I got a ride. Here's chat phone. I'm going to give you my mic as well. All right, chat. I love you. Bye. I can do that.
Enjoy your weekend. All right. Hey, chat. Sorry about that. Let me get this little mic on. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, Lindsay and I were working on Winnie's feet. Winnie's up. Lindsay's getting her some grain. Did you guys enjoy your push pop time and your Shruti time? Oh, Winnie's maybe gonna go get some grain. I don't know if you guys can see her. She's over here. She's coming. There she goes. She says, well, I'm moving slower, but I do want that grain.
D_apples donated $5 to charity.
We learned and laughed. Okay. Smush makes little tap tap noises on the wood floor. Shruti was so mean and wouldn't let Push Pop eat logs. So rude. All right, chat. We're gonna walk back up to the net house. While Lindsay finishes with Winnie. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat on the phone and it doesn't match the chat on the chat on the stream phone that is giving you guys what I'm looking at what you're looking at, and it doesn't match what's on my wrist. So that's confusing. Anyway, okay, you're gonna point at the ground a little bit. I apologize. And we're going back up. She wouldn't let Push Pop make plans or make friends with the ants either. We learned that the fangs on Push Pop's butt is for self-defense. Yep. We can give Push Pop her evening food too. The Marbs beheld a tortoise. Were they incredibly enriched? How many steps do you get a day? Depends on how much cleaning we do in the morning. On the days that it used to be a long time ago when it was just me, on certain days, I'd be up close to 25,000. Now it's closer to 12. Literally cut in half when I have another person to help. Okay. All right. What can I get to? There she is working on her millet. Okay. There she is. Okay. Honeybee, that's so exciting. Cockroaches. Right now my step count for the day, for today, is almost 12,000. And I actually got here late today because I did some of the grocery shopping this morning, so I didn't get as many steps this morning as I usually do. My step count is what it's what allows me to justify never going to the gym. I used to go to the gym. Now I don't. Hal and Holly, that's cute. You're not gonna have two for long if they live together. All right. Let's see where you guys are, what you're looking at. All right, I am gonna take a sip of water and then I'm gonna do the sad part of the stream. And then we'll do something happy and then I'll let you go. I want more roaches. You will get them, I promise. I promise. Okay. No, it's not more sad news, chat. No more sad news, no more sad things. Well, yeah, no more sad things. It's just that I have not been able to talk to you guys since everything happened. Like, I haven't addressed stream. I'm sure that all of your questions by now have been answered. Everything is fine and no sad news ever. It's no more sad news, and it's not even really sad news. I wanted to say a couple of things about everything that's happened recently. In regards to kind of how we shared it with you guys, and just things that I think made me feel better. So I guess it's not sad, I guess it's just bittersweet. Obviously Connor and I were in New York when everything happened with Timber, and Nilla, we lost Nilla the day, it was our last day working, when we said goodbye to Nilla, which was obviously very tough. Obviously didn't expect to lose Timber so soon, but Connor and I, the statement you wrote was very good. Thank you. I'm glad that, I hope it did what I wanted it to do. I think Alveus handled it gracefully. I think, yeah, we did our best. We're working on a protocol in the future. I think we just kind of hoped that it wouldn't be necessary for a little bit longer. Obviously, letting you guys know is a priority because the animals are on cams and we didn't want you to miss them. So Connor and I were in New York when everything happened. And it was hard being away, obviously. And it was really incredible, even though I couldn't be here, to watch the team come together. That was really, as somebody who informally is the head of animal care, it was really huge to see the team come together and support each other, and the amount of compassion and grace that they had for each other and for Timber in those moments were really something special for me to see. Hi, I'm talking about sad things.
Do you have the Whole Foods receipt?
The what?
Whole Foods receipt?
Somewhere. I think it's over in my, no, it's in my fanny, it's in the car, in my car.
There's been a few that have gone missing, so.
Not from me.
Yeah.
No, I put them all on your desk. If they go missing after they end up on your desk, it is not my fault.
All right, I didn't mean to interrupt your sadness. Sorry.
So don't you dare. My keys are also in headquarters, so you can go get them and you can go get it out of my car. But every receipt that I have ends up on your desk by the end of the day. No, don't look at me like that. It does. Go. Off you go.
I need the Polly's.
Not right now. Polly's in there. Nugget's over there. She's free. Come back later. Go. Go. Come back
Trying to
later.
take care of your animal. Sorry.
I can take care of Polly's beak too.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt.
Thank you. Just give me like 5 minutes. Give me a couple minutes.
I'll give you, you're not good with time estimates. You're like I used to be, so I'll give you some more time.
Like you used to be?
I'm really
Please.
good now.
No, you're not. Get out.
I just don't promise anything anymore.
Okay. Gosh almighty. Yeah, no, chat. Connor gets every single receipt from me, full stop. It is not me. And I refuse to be blamed for something that I did not do. It is a millet hanging. Nugget's not very friendly with Betty. She likes to square up against pretty much every other chicken. Men, seriously. So anyway, seeing the team come together was a really big deal for me. Especially since I couldn't be here. But I actually just wanted to say that I think in the aftermath, when we shared the news with you guys, who was here when you, Connor, and Maya weren't, the rest of the team. So, Amanda, Shruti, Lindsay, Space, Nick, they were all here. And everybody showed up that night to help. Lucas came. It was really something. Literally everyone else was here. It's just me, Connor, and Maya just happened to not be here at the time, which was devastating. But in the aftermath, after we kind of shared everything and losing Nilla and then Timber and then Chips so quickly, I think there was a lot of fear in in the response that we would get from everybody, because it's hard. It's hard to lose 3 animals, even though, the rats we anticipated because they were getting old on us. There was a certain expectation there, I think. And losing Timber, obviously, so suddenly, we didn't know, how we would communicate everything and how it would be received. And to see not only the team come together the way that they did, but to see you guys come together the way that you did, I think is something really special. And it really was overwhelming to see not only chat and expressing grief for Timber and Nilla and Chips and for the Alveus team, but also making space for each other and sharing stories about your personal grief as well, losing your pets or things that you've been dealing with in your life. I think it was really incredible to see that that the Alveus chat became a safe space for that. Hi.
Hello.
How's Winnie?
Nah, that Zero stole her food.
So that's mostly what I wanted to say, just that I think it's really special. I think Alveus is different in the way that we've talked about it a lot since, and I think in more traditional, zoo or sanctuary settings, I think there's an expectation for some zookeepers, not necessarily to not be sad, but to present themselves in a specific way to the public. And it's largely because it's different in the way that at a zoo, most of the visitors that come by don't see the animals every day, don't know the individuals like you guys do. Like, you guys see them every day. So it makes sense that you also miss them. So it was a lot different, I think, being able to come into chat and kind of share that grief with everybody. But anyway, that's kind of how I feel about it. So I think bittersweet, obviously. I don't know if you guys want to see once everyone has grieved, a mini documentary about the passings would be fascinating as a way to show other sanctuaries the power of creating an online presence to help in the worst times. Yeah, it was really, I think it's one of the first times that I think it kind of shows that what Alveus is trying to do is working. That people can, develop some sort of, maybe bond is the wrong word, but certainly feel some sort of connection to an animal even though they haven't seen it in person or something like that. So I think it's...
care is a good word.
Yeah. I was nervous that when chat would talk about missing Timber, it would freak out the staff because you take care of them and we don't, but I'm glad it didn't freak you out. No. I mean, that's the point, right? Our hope is that you see the animals as individuals and that that you appreciate them for all of the things that make them individuals, and that makes you care about the wild individual, their wild counterparts. That's the hope. At a zoo, people don't, by definition, know what kind of care the animals get without doing research. You guys are so open about how great you take care of the animals, and any small mistakes that everyone here knows you did everything you could. Thank you. That's the hope, is that we share as much as we can. We are going to make mistakes. We're human, and we're learning. And I think the important thing is that, as we've all said before, that we keep learning and we keep doing better. So, and we're going to keep doing better, and we're going to keep learning. Not just the individual, we care so much about their wild counterparts. Exactly. So I think it's evidence that it's working, as sad as it is. Now that we've all, I think, had time to process it, I can appreciate that aspect of it, process it a little bit better.
I'm playing catch up.
That losing these guys really demonstrated, losing Chips, Nilla, and Timber really demonstrated the impact that sharing animals online can have for not just those individuals, but also the way that people care about their wild counterparts.
Yeah, that's why we do what we do.
Exactly. And we've always said it, but I think this is the first time it's really been honed in. as so obvious, I guess.
That's fair.
I'm still worried about Awa. Awa's doing really well. In terms of the behaviors that we would look for that would really, really spook us. She's not engaging in any, that I've seen, any self-mutilation behaviors. No. She's eating really well. She's starting to, I think, get more comfortable with us approaching again. She's coming up quicker.
Yesterday she was a little freaked out, but that could have just been like noise, background, like ambient things.
She definitely is less confident without Timber.
Yeah.
But that will come with time.
Last night I couldn't see her, and I just realized she was there because she huffed at me.
She is.
She was like,
incredibly resilient. Can I ask if you know when the new den will be built in the switch pen? It's on Connor's list, so hopefully within the next, probably during the,
I was gonna say,
the Stay Hardathon.
Shall we add it to the list?
So probably at the beginning of next year, hopefully we'll be finished. She's been so good.
To the list.
Self-mutilation. Yeah, so like similar to, you know, any animal that gets stressed, she could be, you know, itching, over-itching, pulling out hair, things like that.
Yeah. Nugget.
There's definitely going to be time that it takes her to process that Timber's not coming back. She was even back to a semi-normal sleeping spot last night. Chewing on her paws. Yeah. One of the most amazing things from this situation is that it was someone not part of the not trained in animal care that was able to raise the alarm. That's wild. Yeah. And that's, again, I think that's another one of the things that we were most grateful for, is that we were able to get to him and spare him whatever pain he would have had to endure had we not had cams. So again,
he didn't suffer because of you guys.
Yeah, we were able to get him help sooner, which is huge. Why has Awa been in the shift pen sometimes? I don't know why she's been in there.
She probably likes the grass.
Probably likes the grass, probably likes feeling a little bit hidden. Nugget pooped on the floor. Yeah, she does that all day.
Welcome to chicken life.
How often do you guys do emergency drills? Not nearly as often as we should. One of the things that I'm going to do during the Stay Hardathon is really prep to have anything that we would need for an emergency evacuation for any of the animals up there. And I'll do the same thing down where the parrots and the chickens are. So having everything prepped and ready to go in the K900, because that night I think things were kind of in several different locations, and that was really one of the things that we, I think as a team, know that we can fix really easily. That being said, there was nothing that we could have done for Timber. No amount of getting him out of here faster would, I think, would have saved him. So
it's just one of those freak things that happens to a lot of dogs, unfortunately.
Excuse me.
Exactly, Becca. Like, you guys watching the animals for us while we are gone is truly so helpful.
Oh my gosh, that's brutal. My home zoo lost 2 rhinos in 6 months last year. One was a freak accident due to an unexpected behavior from the animal. The other was let outside when the vet advised to keep her inside in the warmth. Judging by the statements of the zoo, the staff were clearly devastated.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a shot to the gut.
Yeah, that would. There's always, I think, in any situation.
Nugget.
Nugget said night night. Oh, that's cute. I think there's always kind of a hope that there was something that we could have fixed, right? Because that means that maybe we'd have a way to prevent something from happening to somebody else. So it's actually almost harder to hear, like, oh, there was nothing you could have done. Not harder, but it hits a different way. Does that make sense?
Yeah. The hope that we had getting him to the vet diminished the more she talked to us and like the reality was like setting in. And then you guys calling really just...
This might be stupid, but with emergency drills, would giving the mods some training, major things, to look for boys. I think Connor's got something in mind.
Yeah, Connor.
So I'm not going to talk too much about it, but
Connor will be talking about that later.
Connor will tackle that later. I think emergency drills for us are more about just like talking about what we would do in situations, because I think in the situation with Timber especially, even if he was really good at kenneling voluntarily, there's a good chance in that situation that he would not have, so there needs to be a different plan. But it's not like the amount of stress that it would put on them to rehearse the entire thing. We won't do it often. So, but we will talk about it. And if you guys want to hear about it, we're happy to share it with you and kind of walk you through what it would look like. I wish
really
Nugget liked head pats, but she does not.
She really is going to sleep.
She's cozy. She's a cozy lady.
It's tiring being Nugget.
It's so tiring being Nugget. Yeah, one of the other, and that's Connor and I are going to put together quite a few things too. We'll share everything with you when we get it put together. If you guys want to see that kind of stuff. She's worked hard all day. She has.
She has.
Look at her. Gosh almighty.
Making a mess, screaming.
That's cute. Nugget's going outside when the chicken coop is done. The new chicken coop is done.
Yep.
So right now we do have 3 chickens in the nut house. It is exhausting and it is gross.
You see 2 of them.
Would not recommend.
You are next to
None of them get along with each other.
Me uncovering Betty just for the little bit is like the first step of the slow introduction.
I don't know if this was already talked about, but Kayla, how's New York? New York was minus what happened here. It was great.
Say without work being involved.
We can't really close the door on Nugget. She's kind of in the way.
Yeah, she's
so we'll give her a little while.
She's
and then
in
we'll maybe
the door.
kind of scooch her. But yeah, somebody else will be out overnight. Probably Betty, because Polly
It'll be
was out
Betty.
earlier. So
Yeah, Betty gets out overnight. Polly gets out in the morning, and then Nugget gets out in the afternoon. That seems to be the rotation we're on right now.
oh, poor tiger. That's so sad. Kayla, did you bring us bagels? I brought bagels back for me, but I ate them all. I think Connor still has 2 left, which is crazy. It's absurd. But I did eat many bagels. Where will they live? So the new chicken coop we're hoping is big enough that
Share with you.
that Betty and Nugget will be able to sort out their differences, or at least be able to get away from each other.
Step 1 of a multi-step process.
Yeah, it's gonna be slow. And then Polly and a new companion that has yet to be determined will go in the old chicken coop once it is revamped.
Polly friend.
Could there be better anesthesia options that might be less taxing for the animal?
That's a Connor question.
Yeah. The anesthesia that we have is very good, but actually I'm not even getting into that.
I was like,
That's just a lot. When Connor and I get everything together to do a more specific kind of like vet emergency evac stream, we will tackle all of the vet questions. Friend of Polly is a good name for a new chicken.
Oh, we came up with one yesterday. I don't remember what it was.
It will be, I think, another Silky is the plan. Another Bantam Silky,
Yeah.
same size as her.
Yeah.
And hopefully another female. That's the plan. So, chat, before we go, or before we see something cute, I did want to say that Timber and Nilla are back. We have gotten their memorial packages back.
Becky, that's it.
Becky. Oh my God. They are here in the nut house. When I brought them in this morning, I didn't take them out because I wanted everybody to be able to process and take them out at their own pace if they were ready to see them. But we do have a nose print and a little footprint from Timber and little prints from Nilla as well. And I feel okay about sharing them. Like, I'm okay to do that if you guys want to see them. But if you don't, that's also fine. All right, you're not allowed to cry.
I don't know if that is an answer. Honeybee said yes.
I'm seeing many yeses.
Yes, please.
I am mentally okay. Okay. Anybody who would not like to look, just feel free to exit for a couple minutes and come back.
You can just minimize us for a minute.
Okay. All right. We're going to get them out. So I will.
Okay.
I'll bring you up here and I'll share. Nugget, you look great over there. All right, chat. I'm gonna.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
All right. All right. All right. Well, take a little peek at Nilla. So there's Nilla. And just her little feetsies.
Oh my God. Did you tell him about what happened to the box?
No, I can't. This isn't focusing.
You might have to, like, touch it.
It really does not want to focus. I'm going to try.
I was going to say, try a different
There
angle.
we go. That's better. There she is. Little feetsies. And then she's in here. Funny story about about this is that I guess when I can't officially blame Nick, but I can unofficially
blame Nick. Nick, if you're watching, this is your fault.
Nick dropped her off, brought her to the vet, and was the one there when I don't know if there was paperwork to fill out or something, but we did have to put her name on it, and whoever did this spelled her name wrong. So it says Nilla Waffers. So there's a little funny thing.
You may blame Nick for this.
So, but I caught this. So Connor and I were on the plane, and I caught one of them. So this one is spelled correctly. But there's something a little funny. But yeah, so there's Nilla, and then Timber's in here. So there's the boy. There's our boy. And then here's his little nose. His little nose.
I honestly think we should leave it as Waffers. Because it's a funny story.
Then there's his paw.
I can't really see it. Because of the barcode.
Yeah, his paw is huge. Truly very large. And then we also got a...
You can get it? I can help.
I don't know. Here.
I'll get it if you need me to.
Ugh.
Come here, chat. Come here.
Oh, here we go. It's this way.
That was upside down. That's why. Yeah. Look at the mistake again. Because it's...
So there's the big boy. There he is.
Wow.
He's huge. He's a big foot.
Big paw. Oh, you can see his little nails.
His feet, I think, are larger than Awa's.
They were, yeah.
Yeah, he had big feet. Big feet. Yeah, this is it's the one that I wear at work. It's silicone. I don't know where these will go yet, but we'll decide together where we want to put them. Ever so slightly bigger than Nilla.
Just a little. Just a little bit.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna pack these guys up, chat, just so you know.
I'm gonna put them back. Pay attention to Nugget again.
Instant Rhino just resubscribed for 9 months.
All right. Okay. All right.
We are 100% going to be making copies of Timber's footprint.
Have you done the same for Chips? So Chips was at a different animal hospital, so I don't know what their... they'll have a company that they probably work with.
Yeah.
But something similar for Chips, yes. I just don't know what exactly that's going to look like.
Yeah. She's not home yet.
Yeah.
We will let you guys know when Chips comes home.
Okay. All right. Lindsay needs to get working on stuff for tomorrow. I was going to go see
This is
Awa.
about what happened yesterday.
I'm gonna go see Awa one more time, and I can feed the foxes while I'm down there. I can bring the.
Do you think we'll get memorial merch?
I don't know.
That is a Maya question. Maya
So-
and Connor.
Yeah. Ask if you guys collectively want it. Talk to Maya or
Yeah.
Connor about it. Can I ask if you have anything like this from the vet for Orion? Unfortunately, we do not. We have some of his feathers.
Yeah, we still have feathers.
We have his feathers that he molted.
We're crying right now. It's okay, chat.
I've been crying for weeks. Everybody's seen me cry. I don't know. You guys have probably seen me cry just on while I've been cleaning enclosures and stuff. So,
Not gonna lie, the day you guys
My
found out
therapist-
about Timber, I was literally in here, standing right where I'm at, watching the screen, bawling my eyes out. I'm surprised. Like, if I had a mic on, like, you probably would have been able to hear me without a mic.
my therapist was like, "It's okay to express grief. It's okay to be sad." And I was like, "No problems there.
Been doing it the whole time. Don't worry.
No problems crying and expressing grief." How many chickens do you think you could fit in the nut house? Honestly, 3 is too many.
Yep, 3 is too many.
How many could we fit space-wise? So many more, but
Thank you for
it's too many. Connor and I were awake for most of the night that everything happened with Timber. I don't think we went to sleep until 4 a.m., something like that.
I think I woke up. I think I was awake until like 3:30.
And I think the vet called us back at like 7 a.m. or something. So it was a night.
I dozed off here and there because I was just waiting from.
Yep, I'm a pro at crying in public. Put that on my resume. Same, and it's getting worse as I get older.
We will not be stacked. We do not want more chickens. Stop it.
Timber was and forever will be very special.
Yeah.
How are you holding up with all this, Kayla? I am here. No, I think there's a lot. So I need to organize my thoughts before I come in and do stuff like this.
Hugging Winnie was my way of not telling you, but telling you.
I think that for me, the grief comes in waves. I think when Connor and I lost Felicity, there was just a period of time where I just did not think it was real. And Felicity, for those of you who don't know, is our cat who passed away.
Thank you for the sub.
The day before Thanksgiving, very suddenly. And Felicity is like the cat that made me a cat mom. So
I remember the day.
Yeah. So that was very, very tough. And I think that I was not really prepared for anything else past that. Losing Nilla was tough. It was, even though it was expected, Nilla passing was still more sudden than Chip's.
Mm-hmm. We were expecting Chips. Like we
were prepared that day.
We said our goodbyes when she went in for her recheck.
But I think one of the things that's, again, that I've had some time to reflect before I've gotten on here and talked to you guys is, it's one of those things when you think about it.
Articulate already.
I'm trying to be articulate. I feel like I'm saying so and I'm breathing a lot, but
you're human. You need to breathe.
But I've had a little bit of time, obviously, to really reflect on everything that's happened. And I know we joke a lot about the heat being kind of the hardest part of this job and the weather and, you know, things like that. But I think honestly, and I think any person who works in animal care would tell you this, that the hardest part of the job is knowing that a lot of the animals you care for at some point you're going to have to say goodbye to. Mm-hmm. And I think there's something really incredible about the fact that it doesn't stop you from opening yourself up to love another animal. So, except so much will probably outlive us all, yes. She should.
She 95% will. I don't know. So one of us might have good genes.
I think for me, having been in this field for 10 years, this grief isn't unfamiliar.
Never gets easier.
It never gets easier, but I think there's a certain, I feel bad even saying routine.
You learn how to like compartmentalize.
Or even just like the morning that we sent Chips off, I know we talked about this, you know, I didn't want to touch her enclosure because there was superstition that if I touched it and I cleaned it,
yeah,
you know, but once everything happened with Chips, one of the first things that I did was clean the enclosure, because in my head, that's like the hardest part.
Yeah.
So like for me, it's getting the hardest part and really trying to finalize in my head that they're not coming back.
Yeah.
And I said to Connor, because we obviously talked a lot about when we lost Felicity, that, you know, I would do everything that we did the week of Thanksgiving again, if it meant, you know, sharing the life that I had with her again. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't have changed anything about the time that we had together. Knowing how it ended, I wouldn't have changed it. So there's a certain, like, I think, knowing the kind of person that I am and the kind of people who choose to do this and who choose to love animals this way. There's a certain just knowledge, and there's just a certain acceptance of that fact.
I don't know where you're going with this.
So that's one of the things I think. And then Connor actually told me to share the quote because I talked to my therapist about it.
Therapy is good, guys.
Therapy's good. Go to therapy. I think for me, and I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but we might as well go there. For me, I think by default, my default state is a little bit sad. Do you know what I mean? Like my preferred music is sad music. Like I prefer to
There is a study that shows that if you listen to sad music, it boosts your serotonin levels.
I know, but I think there's a part of me that really leans into that being, like, just kind of that sad state, like being in my feelings, like that's just who I am as a person. So like I have a hard time when I'm on my own sometimes pulling myself out of those places, but if I'm with somebody who's really upbeat, I can kind of match that energy a little bit better. But by and large, like I consider myself kind of like, you know, does anybody know that poem that is like what day of the week you were born on? I really live up to that.
What day of the week were you born?
I was born on a Wednesday. But in the poem, it's Wednesday's child is full of woe. That's me.
I don't know this poem. What did it say about being a Friday
I have
baby?
no idea.
I was born out of convenience.
My mom used to say it to me all the time.
Well, you weren't born out of...
My mom was also born on a Friday.
Well, I was born out of convenience for my sister.
But Monday's child is fair of face, Tuesday's child is full of grace, Wednesday's child is full of woe, Thursday's child is far to go, Friday's child is loving and giving, Saturday's child works for a living, and a child is born on the Sabbath day is fair and wise and good and gay.
Thank you.
So Wednesdays, brutal.
I am loving
all my Wednesday kids.
Oh my God, loving and giving, that describes me so much. My love language is acts of service.
Shout out to the Wednesday kids who are full of woe. So anyway,
Friday babies unite.
I'm also lots of Wednesday kids in chat. Lots of Wednesday kids here loving the animals. All right, hold on. Let me read the quote, guys. Let me read the quote.
There's that Winnie the Pooh one that I always think about when it's like, it's the saying goodbye one, but I don't remember what it is.
Okay. Are you ready? I'm going to try and get through Wednesday also. My mom is a Friday the 13th baby.
Should have been Sunday instead of Wednesday.
I'm a Thursday kid, goddammit. Oh, this is a nice little interlude here. A nice little like comedic break. But anyway, so like I said, I definitely, I think, lean into that sadness a little bit more, perhaps, than is reasonable.
Thank you, Pickle Cat. That's the one I was thinking.
I'm a very introspective person, and I am a very, I like to, get deep into my thoughts about the universe and the meaning of life and all of those things, and it always leans a little bit sad.
That is very true for you.
I'm a Wednesday at heart. Shout out. So anyway, there's a quote. This says it's by James Kavanaugh. I've never actually looked it up, so it might be. I would have to see, but I'm gonna read the quote like a weirdo. So just sit tight, chat, and you can appreciate it or not.
Should be Wednesday.
It says, "I am one of the searchers. There are, I believe, millions of us. We are not unhappy, but neither are we really content. We continue to explore life, hoping to uncover its ultimate secret. We continue to explore ourselves, hoping to understand. We like to walk along the beach. We are drawn by the ocean, taken by its power, its unceasing motion, its mystery and unspeakable beauty. We like forests and mountains, deserts and hidden rivers, and the lonely cities as well."
Did you know that's where the aliens are?
Our sadness is as much a part of our lives as is our laughter.
Can I come over?
To share our sadness with one we love is perhaps as great a joy as we can know, unless it be to share our laughter. We searchers are ambitious only for life itself, for everything beautiful it can provide. Most of all, we love and we want to be loved. We want to live in a relationship that will not impede our wandering nor prevent our search, nor lock us in prison walls, that will take us for what little we have to give. We do not want to prove ourselves to another or compete for love.
Is that it?
I'm almost done.
Oh. I was just getting stuff for my...
For wanderers, dreamers, and lovers, for lonely men and women who dare ask of life everything good and beautiful. It is for those who are too gentle to live among wolves.
Oh, I did not know that's how it ended.
So anyway, that's the quote. So if any of you can relate to it, here we are.
Someone write that down.
Nugget was born on a Saturday. All right.
I'm snapping for the poetry. Snaps for Kayla.
Sorry, I didn't rehearse it, so it wasn't read like poetry.
They're still giving you snaps.
But it's like I said, it's been really, really special. I think just to not have to do this.
Did you just stab me?
Alone. To not have to grieve alone, to grieve with so many people, and like I said, to have the Alveus chat be a space where everybody felt comfortable sharing their own grief was, I think, something really powerful, especially in a world where it's not, I think, greatly accepted to share grief and be sad. So that's it for me, chat. Those are my words. Oh, I like that line.
Why does it go?
I was born on a Wednesday. People say it's bad luck, but I'm not despairing. I'm a big quote person. Big quote person. I've learned a lot. Every time I talk to my therapist, I'm like, there's a quote. I told Connor too.
It helps articulate your thoughts.
Grief is love with nowhere to go is another one that I really live by.
The more grief you have, it just means the more love you gave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think also you can never really know what it means to be full of joy if you've never really been full of sadness. So I think it's less about being...
It's the yin to the yang.
Less about being happy all the time and more about
realizing
realizing and having the confidence in yourself that you can get through the sad times and still find joy in the good times.
You need the bad times to really, truly enjoy the good times.
So, anyway, I wrote it on a postcard to a friend of mine. And what did she write in the card? I wrote that whole quote on because one of my friends in Alaska wanted me to write the quote that I just read you guys on a postcard and send it to her from Nepal, and I did that.
Teal? Knew it.
Is it happy topic time? It can be. Can we just skip the bad times, though? They suck. I think we've had enough.
But really, though.
I think I'm good. Grief is love persevering. That's another good one.
That is a good one. But seriously, guys, like, aliens live in the ocean.
I know, I saw that. Yeah, the drones are coming out of the ocean or something.
The drones are attacking the New England area.
I don't know, guys. Honestly. A good streak is in order. I feel the same way about upbeat poetry. I'm like, eh. But sad poetry, I'm like, give it to me.
San Diego's by the ocean.
My eyes don't have any liquids to excrete anymore. Every time I tell myself that, I find another way to cry. Another reason to cry. All right, let's get these guys fed. Because the Marms are probably ready to lose their whole minds.
Appa's gonna be so mad.
He's gonna be so mad.
Oh, I'm so sorry about your dad.
Oh no, what?
They lost
I
their
lost
dad.
my dad 3 weeks ago. I'm so sorry about your...
As a fellow lost dad girl, I understand. And I would like to say it gets better, but this happened 23 years ago, and it does not. You just learn to live with the space.
I wrote Felicity a letter. Are we here? We're here. I wrote Felicity a letter. And I don't know, maybe this is also something that everybody can relate to that has felt loss. But I wrote in the letter, I won't so much as learn to live without you as I will wake up one day and realize I have been.
Oh, that's a strike to the heart.
So I don't think the pain changes. I think you
learn to live with it.
You find joy other places.
Yeah, it's always there. You just learn to work around it. Stop stabbing us, Caleb, right?
I'm sorry. I used to write poems when I was in my feelings. It was one of the things I really
Oh no, Kayla is the most articulate person in the entire world.
I'm really not. Not even a little bit. But thank you.
Out of all of us here,
grief is a gift. If you never feel it, you've never felt alone. You've never felt love. Yeah, that's another one. That's another good one, isn't it? There's how lucky am I to have had something that makes saying goodbye so hard. That's another one.
That's Winnie Pooh.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We already talked about Winnie the Pooh.
Yes.
You missed it. We talked about that quote already.
It's a good quote.
It is a good quote. Text message.
Emo poem girlies rise up. Yeah. I lost my grandpa 2 years ago and I still have, and it's still a daily heart pain. You have a lovely way of speaking on difficult topics, Kayla. Thank you. Thank you. And I think that's, yeah, one of the beautiful things about this chat and what it became after the loss that we've all suffered together, is that this became a place to talk about those things, and it's okay and it's encouraged and we're all here for each other. So hopefully it makes everybody feel a little bit less alone. I'm here for an emotional time.
Oh. Okay, Nugget. What about Serrano? Serrano's doing great, guys.
Somebody has good news. I love good news.
Good news.
Oh, there's Nugget, just like a story.
That's what I'm saying. Like Nugget's
still
just
mourning
like,
the loss of my foster kitten.
Oh no.
It's tough to lose them when they're little.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even get to live.
Oh, Nugget. Okay. Be nice to Betty.
She is not nice.
Rude. Stop it. Someone said they had good news. What's the good news? My new cat is being chill with my dog. That is good news.
That's so good.
That is great. Winnie is sassy, period. When is she not sassy?
Nugget's got a lot of feelings about Betty. Leave her alone. She's trying to rest. Like, she's just laying down and they're not bothering you. Like, why are you like this? Chat, in case you're wondering, Nugget is the entire problem.
Literally.
She's the whole problem.
It is all her doing.
Random question. If you could have any mythological creature as an ambassador, what would you pick? Dragon.
I knew you were going to say that. Dragon. As soon as you were like mythological.
Dragon.
As soon as I heard mythological, I was like, dragon for Kayla.
My other like first instinct was to say phoenix, because birds.
Bless you.
But I feel like dragon is really kind of best of
They fly.
all worlds.
They fly.
So, you know.
I watched a TikTok about a life-size thing of the world's, of like the largest flying dinosaur at the time. And it's like 5 meters tall. Its wingspan was like 24 meters. Its head alone was like, I think, 1.5 meters long.
Do the chicken's feet feel scaly? Yes.
Yes.
Is a dragon a dinosaur or a bird or a reptile? Yes.
Yes. She's low-key just a normal ass bird.
I think I would be really
99%
comforted by
of the
that fact,
time.
Merger. Okay? I have a really hard time taking care of animals that I've not experienced before, and I've worked with birds, so I'd feel really good about a phoenix.
Oh my
I'd feel
God,
really good.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. I want all of the animals from that show. That's my comfort show. When I feel sick or need...
I don't want to mispronounce that, but that sounds so cool. An orca-wolf hybrid from Inuit folklore.
That sounds terrible.
Lindsay doesn't like orcas.
Fucking hate orcas.
She got a lot of feelings about it.
Orcas are...
Exactly, Merger. There wouldn't have to be any sad streams. I'd never have to say goodbye. Mothman enrichment is a lighthouse. Lindsay's
really,
real
though.
for that.
Sorry, not sorry. Orcas suck.
Oh, that's so exciting! My mom grew up keeping insects with her dad. She's had a hard year and is planning on getting giant millipedes and a beautiful terrarium to add more love back to the house.
That's
I
amazing.
love that.
I'm sorry. Orcas should not be your favorite animal. They are literally the psychopaths of the sea.
People are allowed to
They
have
kill
favorite
shit
animals.
for fun. They're serial killers. They are legit serial killers.
All right, so the person whose favorite animal is orca, disregard what Lizzie is saying. You're allowed to have orcas as your favorite animal.
Orca
Go out.
is a type of dolphin, guys. Orcas are dolphins. It's just a big dolphin with a pattern. Have you met orcas?
All right, we gotta feed some monkeys before they lose their minds.
Okay. Orcas are not great. I mean, the concept of an orca is all right. The actual orca, fuck them.
The concept of an orca.
The matriarchal part, the smartness of them, the matriarchal of them, like, is cool. But then they're just like, I'm gonna go kill this animal for fun and just do nothing with it. I'm gonna smack the shit out of it, kill it, and then just leave it.
Do you think it says something that the matriarchal society of orcas is the let's kill things for fun? Do you think there's
Technically, women have not started wars.
You're just saying, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, they're called killer whales because they kill shit. And whales, they will kill whales.
Orcas kill sailboats, as they should.
They kill everything.
We're in their ocean. Polluting it all the time.
Yes. And what do they do with that baby? Probably fucking nothing. Drown it to drown it. Rude. Salmon hats. They will wear a fish for no reason.
Do not stand by my grave and weep. I'll just look at it. That makes me think of that song.
Better have eaten it.
You know that song?
What song?
If I Die Young. It's so popular ages ago.
Oh yeah, by the band Perry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The title of that makes me think of that, where she says like, she says something about like not crying, save them for a time when you're really gonna need them. Okay.
I'm pretty sure orcas are just reincarnated asshole humans.
Oh my gosh, Lindsay.
They keep talking about it, so I'm gonna join. They don't keep the ocean spacious. They just fucking kill it and let it drop to the bottom to the aliens. How the aliens learn about all the different things.
You're
They just
telling me
wait
that
for
the orcas are
to-
just feeding the aliens?
Oh my god, what if orcas are the aliens?
This conversation's getting out of control.
I will 100% make a presentation about how much I hate orcas.
PowerPoint time! We love a PowerPoint.
Dolphins. Orcas are a type.
dolphins.
Orcas are a type of dolphin. It's the reason why dolphins fucking suck too. The orcas probably are working with the aliens.
Okay. You want to grab chat? Let's go feed these guys real quick.
Let me find them.
All right, chat, because this has been... I want a TED Talk presentation on orcas are assholes.
I'll do it. Give me time. That's what I should have done on my couple days off.
Oh my god. No, you should enjoy your days off, not be making PowerPoints about things that you hate. Oh my god. The
Rage
drama.
fuel.
The drama.
You get the ground.
I will never bring up orcas again. Once again, you're allowed to love orcas.
Maybe bring up orcas on Friday.
Every animal needs a champion.
We can bring them up on Friday or Saturday when I'm
That's why we do what we do. You talk about your love for orcas.
I literally had a full-blown debate with a guy on a boat about how bad orcas are, and we couldn't go anywhere.
Someone make a counter presentation about what value orcas bring. Oh my gosh, debate. Animal care debates. Here we go.
I'm not good at debates. Be on the show.
We love all orcas.
Damn straight. Like them.
I don't not like them.
I'm gonna change your mind. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know if you can. Orcas are dolphins. If you say dolphins.
The arms real quick, get there.
Yes.
Actually, no, here, you take this. I'll send them with you because I'll go see Awa real quick.
Don't take them to Awa.
Yeah.
You don't get Awa.
I'll go feed her real quick.
Ronnie
And I'm gonna leave
just
this.
resubscribed for
World's
7
wildest debates. Don't tell Connor that.
Connor would live for that.
I don't want to debate Connor.
Xenowarrior Princess just subscribed.
I broke the internet. Hi, Appa. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry we're late. Gotta get my key out. Oh, that's the wrong key. Do you have her enrichment, Kayla? Do I have her enrichment? I don't either. Most controversial animals. See, I think I'm in the minority with them though. Ooh. Something got the dogs nearby all riled up. I don't know, chat. Do you have her enrichment? It would be nice to have. All right. The marms get these fun things. I'm gonna put some of their food into these. So they gotta like, get it out. And then I'm also gonna put the rest of their food in a bunch of cups. So I'm gonna scatter it. So, super fun time. But I'm gonna get it prepped before I take it to them. You're in the way, chat. See, I like hippos, but hippos are also hella dangerous. I'm gonna see hippos in Botswana and I'm so excited. So excited to see the hippos. Oh my god. The giant stuffed shark y'all got me when I first got here lives on my couch with me. It sits on my couch and hangs out with me. And the apartment complex people know it's my apartment because of all the shark stuff. They're like, you live in this unit, don't you? And I'm like, yeah, how'd you know? And they're like, You got a lot of shark stuff. I was like, yeah, yeah. You are correct. I do. Alright, that one's ready. No. Seahorses are awesome. Don't talk about seahorses like that. Why would you not want a seahorse? They are very sensitive souls, though. Like, truly very sensitive souls. Snish. Next side. No, have you seen how tiny? Seahorses are gentle souls. That would be too much for them. Oh, I missed. I missed. What in the world are y'all talking about now? Actually, people say sea lions are the dogs of the sea because they act more like a puppy than seals do. Seals are more cat-like. Fun fact. Fun fact. Dude, seahorses are so cool. I love them. Dogfish is a type of shark. Actually. Hello? Hello? Hi. Oh, sorry, Chad. I just smacked your head. Hi, boys. There we go. We'll do 3 and 3. Do you want some? Are you saying hi to chat? No? Okay. Okay then. No. Might have to do that on this side. Yeah, we'll do that here. There we go. Well, they're up there eating. They decided to not be shown. Watch them for a second. Watch the marms for a second. It's very warm for December. Like, it's a little obnoxious how warm it is. Oh, can't reach. You're gonna be coming in soon, so. I might have to bring more food in here for them. Can you guys see every... Oh, Momo, what are you doing to chat? What are you doing to chat? Goodbye. All right, moving on. They're adorable. Sir, it's easier if you go down one.
Why would I do that?
Okay, sir.
He's got it. He's working it out. He's got his
Use that tail.
his little tiny monkey hands.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Mama. Oh. Come down. Come down one. Nope, wrong way. That's the wrong direction. It's one way to do it, dude.
Hi, buddy. We'll weigh you tomorrow.
See, if you go down one, it'll be easier.
He's going.
You got this, dude. You got this.
Woo!
Yeah! Smart Momo.
Agile.
He's so smart. Oh, I can't read what you're saying because Momo, I think, zoomed in on you. Yep, sure did. Okay, moving on.
Crazy agility.
Gotta go see the Crow boys and the Fox boys.
I don't know if they those have enrichment in there. That looks like foxes.
I think that is
This
foxes.
looks crows. I would imagine. So.
Yeah. Yeah, well. Would you like to take them to foxes? Because Crow's gonna freak out.
Sure. We'll just go sit with some bits.
Cool.
P1 Cat just resubscribed to the month. Make sure no one is wearing sandals in
Alright, hold on. Alright, chat. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. We got there. Alright. I'll meet you back in the nut house. Alright. It's a pretty night. Tag teaming today because we got a couple projects done earlier today, and the stream actually took Shruti out of this, and Lindsay took advantage of Winnie being to her feet, so not getting as many sessions in as we'd like to today. We'd probably do more, but I started my day at 8, so it should be over, and I'm trying really hard to leave earlier. I'm very bad at it. Very bad at it. Everybody's shocked, right? Sorry, I have like 8 things in my hands. Okay. There's a little boy.
Someone purchased holiday sweatshirt. Read.
Good choice. All right. Oh, sad. That's not what I wanted.
Pick it back up when we leave. Okay. Whoop. Well, there goes one toy. Did you want that? Okay. We're just gonna sit down and see if they want to come up and say hi. Hi, Reed. Hello, Finn. There's your cup. There's your cup. Wait. Oh gosh, we're down. Okay. Do you want your Duralactin first? Please. Oh, please. That was so good, buddy. Can you come around here? Can you sit? Sit, sit. Good boy. He's too tall. Good job. Oh, we dropped it. I'm sorry. Do you want to come get your Duralactin, Reed? This is his Duralactin. Have you ever tried to feed 2 foxes at once? Come here. Good job. Good boy. Okay. Do you see a difference with or without the Duralactin? I would say not yet. The Duralactin is just a bone and joint supplement. So can you please? Oh, easy. Oh, yes, nice. Oh, goodness. Enrichment. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can get. There we go. Good. Can you sit? Sit. Good. I'm going to try and move you guys over a little bit. Sorry, Finn. There. Reed? Reed! Can you sit? Sit. Good. Reed! Reed! Sorry, guys. I was trying to get Reed's attention so Finn doesn't get all the chicken. But he's probably going to get all the chicken. Come here, buddy. Can you sit? Good. Good boy. No, sit. 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 Touch. Good. Good boy. He's being so good, considering there's an entire bowl of chicken in front of his face. Sit. Good. Touch. Good. Well, okay. That might be why you're touching so quickly, huh? Reed, come here, buddy. Here, sit. Good. Reed. Reed, come here, buddy. Good boy. So nice. So nice. Can you sit? Paw. Paw. Good. All right, Finn, you go over there. Reed, come on. Good boy. Have a paw. He says, no, you just smell like chicken. Oh, just smell like chicken. Paw. Good. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy. Patience, 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 please. You're doing so good. Sit. You come up. Good boy. Reed. Paw. Paw. Good. Good job. Good. That's what we want. A little extended paw time. That was good. Please. Sit. Good. Reed. Read. Finn, ready? Go. Come here, buddy. Come here. Good job. Okay, see a paw. Good boy. Good job, sweetie. Hands up. Read. Chicken water. Yum. Little boy. So that was really chaotic, Jack, but it's okay. Do you want your cups? Maya's rating, but we're just about to get ready to go.
My stream with 1920 viewers.
So nice, Finn. Welcome, Raiders. There's Finn back there. Reed back there. Yeah, Finn and Reed do get along. Finn's just kind of eager to get to all of the things. But they definitely play. And they snuggle. It's pretty cute. I think this, oh no, I'm not gonna say anything. I don't know about any of the cam work that Connor wants to do.
Aaron _ 32,000.
Finn and Reed,
just gifted 5 subs.
thank you for the gifted subs. Finn and Reed didn't grow up together, like, I don't know at what age they were put together. I don't think that they would see each other as brothers, though. There's Finn working on his toy. Any Black Widows under their treehouse? Not that I've seen. The only place that we found Black Widows pretty consistently is the parrot enclosure, actually. We've taken them out of the parrot enclosure a couple of times. Connor told us he was getting a better cam for the foxes. Oh, good. I wouldn't have spoiled anything. But yeah, so there's going to be, there's a lot of projects hopefully happening in January. They're kind of the odd couple roommates. So hopefully in a couple of weeks, couple months, you guys will have better cams for the Fox Boys. Where do you put the Black Widows? Thank you for resubscribing. So, funny story. I have never actually moved a Black Widow. There was one in the Parrot Aviary this year that we left because it was like between like something like this. It was really hard to get to. Ella had moved a couple that she found like underneath the parrot platforms, like the feeding platforms. So there was one day that I came into the nut house and there was a Black Widow just sitting in a jar on the counter with a stick. And I was like, what? And Ella was like, they're in timeout. I was like, what? She was like, I took it out of the parrot aviary and the spider is sitting in here and thinking about what they've done. And then the next day she took it to the edge of the property and let it go. So yeah, typically we just take them to the edge of the property, like the farthest edge that we can think of. Let them go. New Year's fireworks, in the past, we've given, really Reed has been the only one that we've worried about. I'm sure Ava will also not appreciate it. But they were here for,
Aaron_42,323 gifted a tier 1 sub to Zyve_.
thank you.
They have given 17 gift subs.
Holy cow. Thank you. They got through the July 4th fireworks. Typically, we give gabapentin, and gabapentin helps Reed kind of mellow out a little bit, so it's not quite as stressful. So we will probably do the same thing for New Year's and just have the cams on them and go from there. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. You're good. I tend to, at TwitchCon, I just kind of tried to talk through it. Here, I have the luxury of just being like, no, just whatever. If I lose my train of thought, you guys will be fine. It's fine. All right. Everybody has their snacks. It's good. Ava's doing really well. I think better than any of us could have hoped that she would be doing. So we went through it a little bit earlier, but she's not engaging in any anything like that. She's eating really well. She's coming up to take food from us again. We have not tried to work with her in the enclosure at all.
Jack_the_snack just resubscribed for 4 months.
Thank you for resubscribing. But she has started to come up kind of more quickly and to take food from us, and we've started to see a little bit more, some more behaviors from her that are, oh, we're losing the battery. Oh, what is happening? Oh no. What happened? What? Go away. Oh, what is happening? Okay. Can you guys still hear me? I don't even know. Hold on.
Dart_night just resubscribed for 7 months.
Okay, annoying. All right, chat, hold on. We're back in the nut house. I lost the view of the cam and like anything that you had said. Yeah, Ava's doing well. She's coming up to the fence more quickly. She's starting to exhibit some of the behaviors that we used to see from her. She's whined at me a couple of times, but she's doing better than I think we would have expected and what we would have, you know, imagined. So, strong, resilient lady. On that note, chat, the phone cam is officially at 13%.
We're dying.
We are dying. But, sorry. We'll probably let you go and help Lindsay kind of get to a place where she feels good and then leave. Thanks for the stream. Of course, I think you'll see Lindsay and I tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's Wednesday. We stream tomorrow. Yeah. Probably be a shorter stream tomorrow because Lindsay and I will probably be in the same place that we are right now, actually. Is what it is. Yeah. Where am I sending you guys? Where are we going? Thanks for being sad with me today. Night cams. We're gonna go sing some Wicked songs. I always wanted to go to Disneyland. If you could send me there, I'll do my best. If you're not there in 5 minutes, I have failed. And I apologize greatly. All right, guys. Can we get a camp for the Nut House so we can watch Nugget? Maybe. All right.